Hello everybody, it's Bee from Bespoke Crafts and welcome to my channel. Now today's card is for a 17-year-old and I found this inspiration off Pinterest, and it was a card full of numbers really. So I don't know whether you've watched my videos before. If so, you'll know that I've got this thing about fonts and numbers and what have you, but mainly fonts. So I've got several fonts, and I decided to use different fonts and cover the whole card full of numbers. As I say, this is for Max. He's 17 years old, so yeah, that's what I'm doing now, is just filling the card up with numbers just put down randomly. Although that is 2 zeros together, and that's not very random, is it? I've just noticed that, but never mind, eh? So I'm using Gina K Connect glue, which is my favourite glue. It's the only one that I use really. And then I've got some little spaces, and I found this little number die set. So I'm just colouring them in browns and blues, and just filling in the gaps with those, as you can see. And to make it easier, you can see that I've put a little dab of glue on my mat, and then I'm just popping the numbers in the glue just to stick them down. Now, I bought this font set from eBay years ago. It is absolutely brilliant. It's lovely, but it was too big. As you can see, it's just massive. So I've used this die set, and it is from Tattered Lace, I think. I'm just going to get it out and have a look, because I'm sure it is. I meant to leave it out as well. Yeah, it's Tattered Lace. And I've decided to do it in glossy black cardstock, just so that it stands out. I've only put one layer of the letter up. Normally I do like to layer them up a little bit more, but I decided against it on this one. So I'm just sort of eyeballing the size that I want, checking the size. I think they are about 1 inch, maybe 3/4. And then I'm just going around with a little bit of blue just to pull in from the blue that I've put onto the card, just around the outside. I don't want it over fussy. I think it's fussy enough with all the letters on there anyway, and numbers on, and then just going around the outside of the card panel itself, just to give it a little bit of extra interest. And you'll notice that above I've got the 2 pieces of cardstock that I've already prepared. I'll have to do the smaller one again, because I want to put TH at the side of the 17th. So it's 17th birthday. And then just using the trick. This is really good tip for anybody. If you struggle to put your fonts straight, just pop it on a back piece of low tack tape, level them up, and then just stick them down. It's just so easy. You can see the smaller one on the left hand side that I've done. I don't know how I've not lost this TH, simply because it's not attached to the main die. It's just one individual little die, so I've got it stuck on the back of the main one. So I'm just going to stick these down. You see me wiping the glue on my hand. Please don't do that if you're allergic. That's it, get it off. And then just using my nail just to get any bits of the glue off, and then putting the TH on. And there you go. So I've also used a smaller font as well to do happy birthday. So I'm literally just lining it up against my rule. This is the Tim Holtz one, where it's centered with a 0. It's a good little piece of equipment, this, actually. And then I'll just put the tape over the side, over the top of it again, like I did with the previous letters and numbers. You might get a bit of movement, so you just have to check it. I always just hold it up against the light just to make sure that it's all level and everything's straight, because you don't want having a little bit of a wobble on it. Just taking a drink. It is now 5 to 6 in the morning. Morning, everybody. So yeah, I'm just going to stick this down now, simply because you don't want to watch it in slow motion or in normal time. So now I've stuck them all together. I do like the white on the white, but it doesn't obviously stand out enough. And I decided as well that I was going to put the 17 on a wobble, because although Max is 17, I think kids still like a little bit of a wobble on a card. I think all adults do as well. Now I've stuck this down as well as the tape, and I've used Distress Collage Medium in the matte, just to make sure that it really does stay secure. Then I'm just going to use some foam tape and put everything else on that. This is a foam tape that I get from Sticks too, and they have 2 sizes. They have this size in width, and the other one is about half the size. I can't think what it is on the top of my head. Sorry about my head there as well. Just putting a little bit of glue stick down, just to give it that little bit of wiggle room, if you know, just to make sure that you get your bits straight. Now, as I've mentioned before, all my matte and layers I always cut up into 5.5 and 5.5, and then I can just pick up colours that I want to use. And I have decided to go with the brown, but I'm not happy with the colour, so I've decided just to make it a little bit darker, just so that it stands out a little bit more. The markers that I'm using are the Ohuhu Honolulu 320 set. And just use it in Collall glue just to stick it down, and you can see the difference that just making that colour makes it, the matte and layer, just stand out a little bit more. The card base is 5 7/8 by 5 7/8. The matte and layer, as I've said, is 5.5 by 5.5, and the card panel itself is 5.25 by 5.25. Now this is where I've messed up a little bit. I shouldn't have done this, and when you see the picture, I have gone over it in a white marker, which does look a lot better. So I've just done it in a dark colour. You could see it, and it was all right, and then I decided to put some glitter on it. Why? I've got no idea. Should I have done that? Absolutely not. But because it did look all right without, but from a distance it just looks like a couple of splodges on it. So it does look better with the white gel pen over the top of the happy birthday, and it's literally just gone over the fonts. So this was a mistake. So this is the final card coming together now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It is a little bit different. It is a little bit quicker as well. This one, it's only 11.5 minutes. So thanks for watching, everybody. Please remember to like, subscribe, press the notification bell, check your subscriptions for me as well, comment and all that good stuff. Have a good day, everybody. All right, bye for now. Bye.